So what about using headers for a larger program like this? So you notice here that this is a lot to see right here, but we can use headers to make all of this easier. So we can go over here and start adding a new, and I put the header back here. So let's make a new one, and it's going to be called functions.h. We can just call it that, because really the whole point of this larger program was to show like functions in a more complex program. So that's one way to word that. So we'll call functions, and you can even lowercase it. So functions.h. And we could also drag it here. And we'll go ahead and include functions.h. So if not defined, functions underscore h hashtag define functions h, then end if. Let's go ahead and move all our functions over there. And we put it over there. We put our code somewhere else. Literally, it's just like that. So if we run it, oh, okay. It's probably because I didn't actually save the libraries over here. So what we could do is include this at the top and make it defined. So what's important here is that you must define the necessary libraries in order to use something like that. Now in the smaller code, we didn't actually run into that issue because we do something very basic. We don't need that library. We can remove it. Sorry, that other CP file. And we got that. But here's the thing though. I had the other CP file here, and I included this to fix the error. Now what if we comment this out to see if it works? I would say no, since it does use cout statement. But we could try it anyways to see if that works. And yeah, it doesn't work because cout and indel are undefined. So we do need, if you're going to be using stuff in the code that requires some libraries, make sure you put that in the header file. And then there we go. And that's just using header files in a larger code like this. And I already showed you an in-depth about different ways to include a header file, but this was just an example of using something in a bigger scale. And it was a great example too, because this is a test, this is a way to show you, if that's another way to say it, about what happens if you include stuff in the header file that require libraries. We gotta include them here too. And then you could just use this. Now you could probably just use that. Here's another thing. Just have this and run it like that. You don't even need this as well because you already have the libraries included in the header file. So that's a way to shorten your code a lot. I can also accept that as an answer to one of the labs. But I just do it for consistency to have the libraries here.